What's going on, guys? You're in the Game Shack, and today we're talking about the top 10 PlayStation 2 games of all time.
Let's do it.
Yes, let's do it. We're always doing it. Just always. Hello again. We're going to talk about the PlayStation 2 in all its glory. Because, it's the PS2. Everyone's had a PS2. That's like the only console I've had multiple versions of. I've had the slim one. I've had the, what's it?
It's the fat one. It's the original.
The fat one.
The fat one came out, which is the original one.
Whately challenge.
Yeah. Oh, and a fun fact. Did you know PlayStation 2 or Sony actually bought the patent from Atari to design the PlayStation 2 the way it is, the original PlayStation?
Why would they get rid of it?
Because Atari was trying to make another console, and the Atari, whatever it was going to be called, I can't remember. But yeah, Sony bought the patent from Atari and actually used that patent for the design of PlayStation 2.
I didn't know all that, man.
Yeah, I just found that out, and I'm not, a couple of weeks ago myself. So, but yeah, the PlayStation 2. Also, another fun fact is the all-time best-selling console of all time in history. It's outsold Nintendo. It's outsold its original PlayStation. Xbox. It's the best-selling console in history.
It's PS2.
And this is actually the first console I have ever bought by myself without any parental help. I bought it and put it on layaway at Walmart when Walmart still had layaway all through the year. And actually, the two games that I bought is actually on our top 10 today. Which is, they'll always have a special place in my heart because these are actually the first games, like I said, that I bought with my own time, my own hard work, earned money, so.
Yeah, that's one of the ones I actually bought with my own money, too. I used to rent one from Rent-A-Center back in the day.
Back when you could do that. Yeah.
When you wanted to spend $1,000.
Yeah, you could also do it with Blockbuster. Blockbuster used to rent out consoles. And that game, it was awesome. But anyway, we just wanted to throw in a little segment for the console itself. It was a great console, good console. Like I said, the best console that ever sold in history. It's still a top selling one. Which you can't buy it now because it's out of production. But back when it was in production, I think it was in production up until like 2011,
12, something like that.
It was in production for a long time. I know that it just recently, I think it got released in South America, Brazil area. I think it was 2008. Yeah, and it came out for us in '99, I think it was. Something like that. But yeah.
2000.
But yeah, like I said, we just wanted to put a little segment in there for the console, shout out for the console, it's a special place in our heart.
Exactly. It's one of the ones that you've had the most of. It's one of the ones you've played the majority. That and the PS1.
Yes.
I gotta say.
Yeah. Me too. Like I said, me too. PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, was completely awesome. And so, but anyway, we're gonna move on to our top 10. Because we don't want this video to be too winded. We don't want to sit there and bore y'all with all this stuff, So.
Yeah. But hey.
But anyway, we're gonna go ahead with number 10, which is Legend of Excalibur.
I've never played that.
Legend of Excalibur. Yeah, the people that has played it, will say that it was a horrible game. The game mechanics, to me, the story was pretty good, which y'all, if y'all have been watching the videos, that y'all know me, tell me a story, the mechanics will be crap. But if it's got a good story, it's going to be a good game.
Tell them a story.
Exactly.
Somebody.
But number 10 here, like I said, I told y'all two of my games that I've ever bought. This is one of them. This is one that's really close to the heart. And it's what it is. Of course, it should be. Legend of Excalibur. It's a story of Arthur and his knights and stuff like that. but it had a little twist on it. Yeah, and you go around, it's been so long since I played it, I can't really remember, but it had a good story. But like I said, I had to put it on the top 10 list, and because like I said, it was one of the very first ones that I had ever bought. And then, like I said, it was a good game because it could told a good story. Mechanics it was an open world, kind of open world, but it just, I think they could have done better with it, with the technology that the PlayStation 2 had, and the way 3D graphics is, the way the fighting mechanics was and whatnot. I think they could have done a little bit better with it and whatnot. So, but yeah, we're going to move on to.
We're going to move on to number 9, which is a classic, Max Payne. Max Payne was one of the first games for the PS2.
Mm-hmm.
And it also was like the first game to actually give you that slow-mo where you can jump and dive.
Yeah.
Oh my
that was
God.
cool.
And the story was actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
The mob comes and kills this dude's family, so he goes ballistic, and he was already undercover. But it was a great game. It was really blocky, of course.
Oh, of course.
It's PS2.
It's PS2, yeah.
But as far as the story was good, the guns were awesome. You can also dual wield a bunch of cool guns. It was just a great game. It's just a great game. I loved it.
I mean, for me personally, me and a buddy of mine, we played it on his PlayStation. I'd go, back when we were teenagers, I'd go over to his house and, we'd play Max Payne. Yeah, and but it was for just the mechanics for it, especially what he just said. The slow down animation, and you just sit there and shoot. And I mean, you could do it in any direction. Yeah, and it was a good game. From what I played of it, was good.
Then the movie ruined the whole.
I've never seen the movie.
I haven't either.
Never seen the movie.
You want to know why?
Why?
Marky Mark played Max Payne.
Wow, Mark Wahlberg? Oh wow, I didn't know that.
I believe it was Mark. Yeah, it was Mark Wahlberg who played Max Payne, and it bombed.
Wow. Well, most of your video game movies bomb anyway.
Except for Resident Evil.
Resident Evil was pretty good.
No,
and that's the thing. I was never big on Resident Evil.
Apocalypse was Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, and that's the closest they've ever come, except for when they. Anyway, we are jumping off topic.
Yeah, let's move on
to number 8.
We're going to go with number 8, which is Prince of Persia: Sands of Time.
Oh, yes.
That game, I never. It was a good game. I loved the game. I owned the game, but I've never beat it because
it's just dang hard.
It was.
Oh my God!
Yeah, but what made me fall in love with this game is the simple fact. It's pretty much the same way with Max Payne. You get the dagger, which is it had the Sands of Time in it, which of course namesake.
You can
rewind. And you can rewind. Yeah, so it could say if you go to make this jump and you miss and you fall and you die, if you catch it within that right time frame, you can rewind and redo your movements and learn yourself. How to jump this here, or this ball's here. It was really cool. It was really cool on how they did it, And like I said, it was a really good game. A lot of people played it and loved it. It did. I think it did real good. I'd love to see it come out on the new generations of consoles, like the PS4 or even the PS5 that's coming out.
Well, and you might not know this, but Prince of Persia was actually on Nintendo.
Nintendo, yes.
And it was super hard then.
Yes, it was.
You fall into a pit and die. I die every freaking time.
Never played it on the
I
Nintendo,
did.
But,
super hard.
Yeah.
And I don't like hard games.
But yeah, I didn't know it was on the Nintendo. It was, yeah. So, but we're going to move on.
Moving on to number 7. This one's got a big space right here. Just Tiger Woods 2005. Oh my God. I played the mess out of this game, and my brother played the mess out of this game. My buddy Craig, we used to get together at Craig's and play this game. Me, my brother didn't even play games like that, but everyone loved Tiger Woods, 2004 and 2005, which the first game I ever bought from GameStop when they first opened. I was one of the first people in the door. Me and Craig, we both bought a copy of Tiger Woods 2004, but Tiger Woods 2005 gave you like a cheat. It was called Tiger Vision for your putting. You only got 3 of them per 18 holes. But it was still awesome. The game, Justin Timberlake created a character for the game. That was cool. I mean, it was just a great game. I've spent hours playing it. That's one of the few games where we actually grouped up with other people. Like all 3, 4 of us would play Tiger Woods at the same time, and it was great.
Yeah, almost like the golden.
Yeah. We grouped up and we played some golf.
Yeah. Me personally, I never played Tiger Woods.
Oh, God,
I won't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the game. Golf. I like the game golf. The golf game.
Even if you don't,
but
makes you do it.
The game that I played during golf was Hot Shots Golf. I didn't play it on PS2. Mine was on PS1, and it was more of like a cartoony, funny, golf game.
Golf.
Where Tiger Woods was more of a sports. Here, let's play some professional golf. So.
And the announcers were hilarious. Oh my God.
Right.
Oh my. And then the most, like if you messed up, you could do this. Like you want to smack someone because you screwed up. It was just a great game. Right. It was a great game for a golf game. It's probably the only golf game that's going to ever be on any of these lists. It's going to be that Tiger Woods 2005. Right. I'm sorry. It was great. But look, we're going to move on to another special game.
Yes, we're going to move on to number 6, which is Guitar Hero 2.
Yes.
Guitar Hero 2 was one of the first games that actually make me want to get into music. Not necessarily, listen to it or anything, but actually want to learn how to play the guitar.
And they came out with that other thing. What's it called?
I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it, but you actually play a real guitar and it teaches you on the console. I think it was on PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3. I can't remember. But yeah, Guitar Hero 2, great soundtrack. It had a bunch of classic rock and roll songs up there.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, and me and a buddy of mine, I mean, we played this on top of hours, on top of hours, on top of hours.
Yeah.
Just trying to get, from going from easy to medium to hard, and hard being, oh my God,
I can't get past medium.
I couldn't get past medium.
And that's with the controller. With the guitar, I still couldn't get past medium. I screw up so much on medium.
Yeah,
but I knew people who could do it on expert.
Yes, I did too.
That's funny.
Yeah, I met Andrew Newman.
I don't know how she did it, but she was playing on expert, and I was like, holy crap.
Them two.
Great game.
Yeah, good game. Like I said, great concert. Wow. Yeah, we put a concert on for them. But anyway, good playlist and whatnot that they had on the game. And like I said, I put many hours in this game. Me and my buddy Andrew. And it was just awesome. It was just a good game. And you could also play on the controller instead of the guitar as well.
I love that.
That was a good concept that they did too. Because maybe you just bought the game. Maybe if you just bought the game and you didn't have the money for the guitar, but you had a controller and the game.
Yeah.
I got the game. Playing the controller, I played on the controller myself. But I had the guitar as well. I just didn't. Sometimes I just didn't feel like holding that
I don't feel like strumming today.
Right. But we're going to move on to through our list.
You want me to talk about?
Yeah.
Number 5 today is Bully. Now, I have played a piece of this. I haven't gotten into it. My girlfriend demanded it be on the list, and then you just happened to put it on your list.
Right,
so apparently, and my buddy Craig used to have this game. Everyone loved it. And I'm going to let you talk about it.
Well, Bully is like in the name, you're this adolescent, this teenage kid that is being bad. He's being a hoodlum. And he actually gets sent off to this boarding school, and you start to bully these preppy kids. You steal their bike. I think you steal their money and all that good stuff. And this the way the character looked, he looked mean. He really did.
He does look kind of like.
He does look like a bully.
Yeah, he does.
And I mean, like I said, I played the game, with my brother, because my brother's the one that owned it, and I played it, when he went around and whatnot, because of course, he was younger than I am, and he'd be off with his friends, and I'd play and blah blah blah. But anyway, it was riding a bicycle, punching people. It was really, it's a game made by Rockstar. It's a game by Rockstar, if that tells you anything. Okay.
She'll tell you a lot. It's Rockstar.
Exactly.
You can skip class. The teachers will
Right.
come and chase you. You can ride skateboard around.
Yeah.
I used to love riding skateboard around.
It was a fun game, and I'm with actually the majority of the people that's actually wanting a Bully 2 for the new gen consoles.
Elizabeth is all about Bully 2.
Yeah,
they're talking about doing it. So.
Yeah, there's actually talks of doing a Bully 2 for the new gen console.
The new gen,
like the PS4, I've also heard talk that they're actually talking about doing for it being a release title for the PS5. And so, which would be awesome too, because it would have the next step in graphics for the game itself. Which, I mean, I know graphics ain't everything for a video game.
Yeah.
And to me, it could have cracked graphics as long as it's got good mechanics.
Tell him a story.
Exactly, that too. Tell me a story.
Okay, tell him a story.
But yeah, Bully was a good game. It was a really good game, and a lot of people, I've heard nothing but good, about this game from other people.
Yeah, everyone loves it for some reason. I mean, I get it. I wish I'd gotten into it more, but I didn't.
Me too.
I have messed with it, so I do know, like about the teachers chasing you.
Yeah.
I played it, but
I wish I would have played it. Well, I did play it, but I wish I would have beat it. Went on through and beat it. Beat it. I'm pretty sure she did. So, but anyway, we're going to move on to the list. At number 4 is a close one to my heart. Number 4 is Final Fantasy X. Like I said at the beginning, 2 games that I bought with my PlayStation 2, which was Legion, which was our number 10, and at number 4 is Final Fantasy X. These 2 games are close to my heart, especially Final Fantasy X, because I went all the way through this game, maxed out my stats, and beat this game. And it was...
You was level 99.
It was amazing. It was amazing. Story was amazing. And people, because I know there's a lot of people out there that still hasn't, played it and beat it and want to play it and beat it. I'm not going to, ruin anything, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you, you're not going to be disappointed. It is awesome. It's going to be awesome. It's the story. It keeps you intrigued, and then it like punches you in the face at the end. With a big surprise. So.
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah, it's one of my favorites. Not my favorite, my absolute favorite. But one of my favorites, and like I said, it's close to my heart because it was one of the first ones. PS2 games I ever bought. So, but yeah, it was. Trust me, if you haven't played it, get it, play it, beat it.
I need to do that.
You're not going to be disappointed. I promise. Now, Final Fantasy X 2, no. There might be other people out there that likes it. Me, I'm not.
Said no.
I'm just not. No. I'm not into it.
No.
But I'm not going to tell y'all to stop, not do it. Not to get it. Do your thing. But that game just wasn't for me. Yeah. So. But anyway, yeah. I've rambled on enough on this one. Let's move on up through the list.
Now it's my turn to ramble. Number 3.
Yes.
GTA Vice City.
Vice City.
One of the greatest GTAs of all time. One of the most memorable ones. One of the greatest stories right there. I was so struggling between this and San Andreas. Because San Andreas introduced a lot of other stuff like getting in shape. The bicycles. And the story was great. But no, Vice City was where it's at. If you had a PS2, everyone had Vice City. I still remember every single cheat code. If you gave me a controller right now, I could do every single code for all 3 weapon tiers. Hell, money.
You got me on that because I used to know it by heart.
I can do it right now.
I used to know it by heart.
I can't tell you it, but I can put it in right now.
But see, mine.
You get the katana. Yeah, it was cool. The story was great.
Yeah, the katana was awesome. And see what we do with these lists. We actually make a list of our own, and then we put them together to make one list. To make one list. We collaborate. We collaborate our lists.
Yes.
And then but my 2 was GTA Vice City and GTA 3.
Yeah.
But we were both on agreement on GTA Vice City because for one, it's got a great soundtrack.
Oh God, yes. V-Rock.
Yeah. It was just awesome. 80s music. Where you can't go wrong with that, man.
Yeah, it was a great.
And just you're back in the 80s. It's just
Liberty City.
Liberty City was the place to be.
Yeah.
And and the number one, if I remember reading correctly, the number one person that's remembered on that game is Gay Tony.
I don't remember you doing.
They actually made a game for him. That's like a sequel to Vice City.
Did it?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, because it was GTA Vice City, and then they made the sequel to GTA.
Editions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Liberty City Stories.
Yeah. So yeah.
I see. I don't remember him. I remember the lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's the last dance for Lance Vance.
Yeah.
I think that's the end of it.
We can sit here. We can sit here and talk about this one
all day. Oh my God.
But we got to move on.
Got to move on
to number 2 is Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance.
I played it. I just don't remember.
Yeah, I played it, and I mean, to me, it was a lot like Diablo. It played a lot like Diablo. With differences. And what a Baldur's Gate is, it's a Dungeons and Dragons thing. It's from the Dungeons and Dragons genre.
It's an RPG.
Right, it's an RPG, of course. And of course, I'm your RPG guy.
Yep.
I love RPGs.
Yes,
like I said, it tells me a story.
It tells him the story.
Yeah,
Shut him up.
yeah. But yeah. Once again, you could choose a class between, I think it was 3 classes. A warrior, a wizard, and like a archer, thief type person. Yeah, and like I said, I don't remember much of it. Like I said, I played it maybe a few times, but it was a good game. It was a really good game, and it had to be on the list. Because it's a D&D game. That was, instead of sitting here rolling dice and whatnot, you're actually playing your character. You're sitting there playing your character on the screen instead of imagining what your character is. Not saying there's anything wrong with it, because I love playing D&D, tabletop, because that's fun too.
Oh God, yes. If you got a good dungeon master,
yes,
great.
Most definitely.
Oh God.
Yeah, I love D&D. Oh yes,
we're nerds.
So, but yeah, like I said, it was still one of the games that you got a chance to actually make your character and see your character come alive on screen. And it was a really good game. I love playing it. I wouldn't mind playing it again, to be honest with you. So, but anyway, we're going to move on to our honorable mentions before we reveal our number 1.
That's right.
So, our number 1 reveal would be.
Well, first we're doing honorable mentions first. So, first honorable mention will be Shadow of the Colossus. I beat this game, and it was hard as crap, but it was amazing. The story was good. I won't ruin the end. It was a complete twist ending, but I know you didn't like it.
I'm going to be totally honest, because I want to be real with y'all. I never liked it.
They just remade it. You can get it on PS4.
Yes, you can make
right
it
now.
Right.
And it is so fun to climb up all them big guys and stab them and make them fall. And it's just, there's 16 monsters. I beat all 16.
Right. And I know there's a big fan base for it. And don't get me wrong, I'm not down in the game, because, I know stuff like that takes a lot of work, to make a game like that. And I'm not going down the game for people like that. But for me, my personal reference for it, man.
It doesn't tell a story.
It was just really boring to me. No offense to anybody, but like I said, it was boring to me. And it's just, I don't know, to me, you just get on a horse and ride around and fight these big colossal monsters.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It just wasn't for me. But for anybody that did like the game, still loves the game.
Oh my God, I love that game.
To each their own.
I play it again right now. Matter of fact, I saw the remake, and I think I played it for a second, but I've already beaten it, so I know how it is.
Yeah, exactly. It was
but
good.
It was worth all 16 monsters. That's why it's on the list. So, as an honorable mention.
Right. So it is what it is. So, but we're going to move on to our second honorable mention, which is Devil May Cry.
Hmm?
We're doing Devil May Cry, because it's you're half demon, half human.
Dante is awesome.
Dante, exactly.
Yeah, Dante is
incredible. He was a totally awesome guy.
The sword stuff was cool. The gunplay was
gunplay.
You jump up in there and go, bah, bah, bah.
Exactly.
It's a great game.
Good game, you know. And I mean, they've what up to Devil May Cry 5 now?
Yep. No, 4.
Yeah.
4.
Is it 4?
No, it's 5.
It's 5.
Yeah, it's 5. I got the demo downloaded.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play that. If
And
they would let me play it on stream, I would, but I can't.
Yeah, it's Sony, PlayStation's trademark thing. You got to own the license for it and all that good stuff to be able to stream. But anyway, yeah, Devil May Cry was really good. You know, you go, you know, you fight all these demons. And then all, you know, you find out that you already know that you're half demon and all that good stuff. You know, but you find that I think you have to find and fight your father, don't you?
I believe so. I never.
It's been a while since I played it. But anyway, we're going to move on.
It deserves a mention.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Absolutely.
So we're going to move on to the next honorable mention.
Oh yes, this is one of my favorites. This is honestly should be on this list, but it's honorable mention. It's called Red Faction. It's one of the first games to come out for the PS2. It was a great game. You could basically you're a miner on Mars, and they're treating you bad, and you rebel against, so you can go back to Earth. But the thing is, it was the gameplay that got you into weapons. The weapons were incredible. You could actually shoot rockets at the walls and create holes in them and walk through the hole that you created with the rocket launcher. It was really cool.
Right.
I spent a lot of hours playing Red Faction. So
see, I can't say nothing about this game. I've heard of it, but I can't.
I've
never played it.
You better download it.
Yeah, that's a game I never played.
I never beat it completely, and then you could do the death matches where you fight bots and stuff, and you just run around like Quake 3 Arena, or like any other, I guess, shooter now. But yeah, but the rocket launcher would open up holes in the wall or in the ceiling, and you could climb through them, and it was just great. It was just a great game. I mean, but it's one of the first for the PS2, so it almost debuted with the PS2 with Red Faction.
Okay, okay. So, but anyway, that's it for our honorable mentions. We're going to go ahead and reveal our number one, which is the only greatest is Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. And I know a lot of you probably go, what about Metal Gear Solid 2? No. I'm sorry. I didn't get drawn in, and I don't like riding. I'm sorry. I didn't like Sons of Liberty. I like the tanker part with Snake. I love Snake. I don't want to play Robin. I don't want to do that. I just want to be Snake. It's like we said in our previous videos, this guy here is your Metal Gear.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, this guy knows your lore. He knows your games. Trust me, if you have any questions about Metal Gear, talk to this fella here.
Don't talk to me. I want to talk to you. Yeah. Yes, please.
I love the game myself. You know, both. You know, and I agree with him. 2 was to me too short. You know, I love part 1. I love part. Part 3. From what I played of it. I never played it and beat it, you know, but from what I played of it, it was fun, it was good.
No, but the story is, well, he gets dropped in to rescue somebody, but then his boss, the person that trained him, he has to fight them, and basically it was just great. It was just a great add-on to the story. There's a surprise ending. I won't ruin it for a lot of people. Some people figured it out, some people didn't. It just, the graphics were amazing. The gameplay was fun. It was just a great game. I loved it. Then you had to actually eat the animals that you captured to regain health and stuff. Oh my God! So you actually had to shoot animals and eat them. That's why it's called Snake Eater, because he's eating snakes and stuff. But the story was great. You meet a lot of great characters.
And talking about the figuring out part of the big surprise in the game. And some people may have figured it out. And I didn't figure it out until actually later on, but I knew something was going on.
Well, that's when
I just wanted to throw that out there.
Game over screen. If you sit there and die, and you wait for the game, if you sit there and watch, the game over screen will turn into the words time paradox. And it makes you think of, you're like, what? And then you figure it out, especially when, what's his name, shoots your eye out. There's a big hint right friggin' there. And you're like, Snake ain't missing no eye.
Right.
But we all know who is missing an eye.
There you go.
Yeah, so don't live it. Yeah, but I love this game. I love the story behind it. I love the surprise ending. So
one of the better ones.
Again, Hideo Kojima what he does, he connects all the stories together. He always has. He's great. It's a great game. Please go play it. But at the end of the day, this is just our list.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I want y'all to go up there and share this video with everyone. Like, follow, subscribe. And I want you to tell us what your number one is. Like we always tell you.
Down in the comments.
You know, down there
Definitely
in the comments.
And we will reply to
in your
you.
Pants.
No.
In the comments.
But yeah, like you said, you know, like, subscribe, you know, go tell your mama, daddy, brother, sister, friends, you know, tell them to come join us, come talk with us.
All you baby mama, baby daddies. I got some of them. It's fine. Yeah, I don't.
Anyway, like I said, like, subscribe, you know, come back and see
cool.
us, you know, and just let us know in comment what your number one is.
That's right. Tell us all about it.
And just tell us, you know, what makes it your number one.
That's right. I want to know.
And like you said, at the end of the day, this is our opinion. This is our top 10 on what we feel is what is close.
Awesome.
These games are awesome to us. It's close to our hearts.
Absolutely.
And what we grew up on. So, but yeah, like this video is going to have to come to an end.
Yep.
Unfortunately. So, but like I said, we upload every Tuesday. Thinking about doing every Thursday. Me and him's gonna be doing some experimenting around with the technology we have here, and see what we can do. See if we can get some new stuff, you know, and go from there. But yeah, at the end, like I said, at the end of the day, just remember, guys, whatever life throws at you,
stay positive.
Stay humble.
That's right.
Peace.
Good night.